Hey team, classic day today, upper pull, lower push. We have an avalanche. All right, so 3 laps around the room where it's 1 round, 70 seconds, and in that 70 seconds with the avalanche, they must buy in, so complete their buy-in exercise, and then they'll do the station work for the remainder of the time. All right, 20 seconds to rotate, 3 laps around the room. We'll change the buy-in exercise each lap. Lap number 1, 20 high knees for that buy-in. Lap number 2, 10 crisscross squats. Lap number 3, 5 burpees. All right, so again, buy-in exercise and then station work for the remainder of the time. One thing that happens often when we rotate, we're just so used to going into the station that we'll rotate and then, we'll get the equipment, we'll get the dumbbells, or we'll get down on the floor. If it's on the floor and you got to first do the buy-in. So always got to remind people of that. Sometimes if you want to have a little fun, you can even say if you forget to do the buy-in and you go to start doing the station work, if you grab the TRX and you start to go do those rows and then it's like, oh, I forgot to buy in, you have to do an extra rep on the buy-in as well. All right, so that is the workout for my floor coach highest risk station. I'm going to the kettlebell clean. Kettlebell clean to reverse lunge, and that's an alternating lunge. So I'm going to go clean, lunge on the right, drop it, clean, lunge on the left, going back and forth, alternating with that reverse lunge. But start there, help them with their form on both the clean and the lunge, stepping back on the railroad tracks. Keep those knees in line, and we should be good to go. All right, for my pro coaching tip, it's just really having fun and pushing people with the avalanche today. So the 5x5 exercise, like the hammer curls and then the split stance supine grip row, anything that's 5x5 is just because we're going to switch the stance or switch which one is holding every 5. So you're going to do 5 on one side and then 5 on the other side, and then just going to repeat through that with your time in that station. And that's, again, because we're doing 3 laps and we don't know when they're going to start and the timings might be a little bit different for everybody. We're not going to have them single out and switch or anything. They're just going to know I'm going to do 5 and 5 and 5 and 5, and it'll be even in the end, at the end of the day. All right? Looking at one other thing that you can do with clients is challenge them with the buy-in. So especially on the burpees, I'll always mess with people. If it's 5 burpees, you might say, hey, we're going to start with 5 burpees, but then we're going to add a burpee each station. So you might do 5 and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or you might just have someone in mind. You might be like, hey, it's 5, but for you, it's going to be 7. All right. And you just kind of increase some of those numbers a little bit. So just different ways you can have fun and really dial up as you go through the avalanche today. Have fun, team. See ya.